30, D. My bad.
Him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. They run it with Carson, and he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On first down, Carson. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule. You feel pretty good.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
He's airing it out for Sanu, and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
11 on the play. First down, Falcons.
Ryan. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Falcon first down.
Going with White here, toss left. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. They go play action with Ryan. He'll buy some time right.
Throw the fucking ball, man.
Down he goes. Jaron Reed. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. 3rd down. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Ryan. It's grabbed over the middle by Wyatt. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So they'll walk him back half the distance. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Play action, Ryan. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down, that leads to a 2nd and 10. Going on the ground, it's White. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
3rd down.
Here's White. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Here's Matt Hawk now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. After the interception, here's Ryan. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
3-yard line.
To throw again, Ryan. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Ryan to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Aldrick Rosas for the field goal attempt. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Rosa's kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. On 1st down, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now Wilson on 1st down. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. To throw again is Wilson. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Again, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Looking downfield for Jones. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Intended for Julio Jones. Incomplete. Shaquille's ripping there defensively.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now a timeout taken.
On the play.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take this into the end zone.
Let's go.
Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
They had enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat, and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And 2 at the Falcons' 37-yard line.
On second and 2, Wilson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On third down, Carson. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. From the shotgun, Wilson out to his left. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They go play action now. Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
On first down, White. Tim Williams makes the tackle.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
They keep it on the ground. White again.
Come on, White.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Third down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now it's Ryan. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This from 54 yards away.
Back hit. Fuck.
And he he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Wilson slings this out to Metcalf. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Here's Carson. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 19-yard line.
Wilson, pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Now it's Carson, and only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Second down and goal. Wilson. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Extra point try by Bailey. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Makes the score Falcons 17, Seahawks 14. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
Opting to run again here with White. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. They'll roll him out right. And that'll be caught by the tight end, Keene. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Now White. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
17. Seahawks 14.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground with White. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 22. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
3rd and inches.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now Ryan. This will be caught just inside the 10. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection.
Come on, man. Why you pushing my man?
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll run with White, and not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 9.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's White, and he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
Rosa's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play. because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Wilson flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he's got some space here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go. Showing it there, picking up the 1st down. From the gun, it's Wilson. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. Wilson's 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
He lets it fly from Lockett. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are within the extra point of taking the lead.
Oh, that was my block.
Lead here by a point.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Falcons 20. Michael Dixon to kick off.
Setting down to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's a toss right side with White. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The tackle made back at his own 6-yard line.
Now it's Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he's out right at the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
19 yards.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
They'll run on 1st down. It's White. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They go right back to White here on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Ryan. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
To Delaney Walker.
8 yards. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down, they'll run with White. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. It's White. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
First down.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now a carry for White. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Touchdown.
James White, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Falcons have retaken the lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Here's Ryan. This is caught, and he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Throwing again here on second down, this time complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up third.
Now Wilson. He's going to let it fly. That's incomplete.
Come on, man.
Down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Throwing now is Wilson. Rolling to his right. And it's caught. And he'll be out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run with Carson. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. 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 I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, it could come back at you a long way.
Score Seahawks 29, Falcons 26.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays.
Good play.
A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play.
Yeah, man, good fight. Good fight.
To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to...
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the second time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback, the ability to run the ball fearlessly. And in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
So now a two-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. Wilson to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
They were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Here's Ryan. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Ryan to throw. He's going to let it fly. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Julio Jones once again the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing now is Ryan. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's 3rd down. One last shot for Ryan. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's His final score, Seahawks.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do.